Hello, ladies and gentlemen. Good morning, good afternoon, good evening. I hope everyone is doing well. And welcome to this live stream. To be a CPI, and tomorrow Blood Moon begins, and the effective Blood Moon is going to happen on 14th of March. So, what can we expect from the market? And are we bottomed, guys? Are we bottomed? The first important thing is shame that this limit got front run. This was the very good levels, 2024 equilibrium, and 2024 value area high. But just so you know, guys, that we are still under the March open. So practically speaking, there is still a possibility we might see one more downside. There is a possibility. But however, looking to the USD DOM, I'm not sure how that is going to play out, because if you look at the 4 hours time frame, the 4 hours time frame had a very good bullish divergence, which is playing out. And now it has some sort of a bear divergence, which is yet to play out. So, the forward is very tricky at the moment. The problem with this is, even we are seeing some sort of a nice RSI breakout, as well as you can see that you got a very nice breakout, and we are at 50 RSI resistance, meaning that what you can expect from BTC today. Maybe it just invalidates the whole RSI. And we push up here for the CPI, and go down to fill the wick like B wave towards 78.5. And if that is the bottom, which I think it will be, then we will be looking for some upside move towards 95, 96k, because at the end, this is going to be acting as a range. I mean, just look at this as a range, and we haven't tested this range low, so it's going to be like a 3-tap setup that we want to play on the USD DOM. Hey, hi, Ali Siddiqui. Good afternoon, bro. Yes, I'm feeling better. Yesterday, I wanted to do live stream yesterday. I prepared everything, all my stuff. In fact, I wanted to even give you the long at 79k, but I was not feeling well, and then my wife took my phone, and she was like, "No, you don't have to look to anything. Just take a rest for now." So because I wanted this dip to 78k, 79k, and that's exactly what we got, because that was an order block, and that was like a 4-hour bullish engulfing candle. And if you just look at the daily chart as well, you got a very solid bullish engulfing candle as well on the on the daily. Basically, this is a really good, basically. Now if you look at from the perspective of the chart, let's say if BTC tries to flip the 83.8k, and we still will be under the resistance, and still we will not be bullish, as you have a strong resistance at 85.1, 85.6, EM at 200 daily. That's a very strong resistance we have. So practically, even if you push from here to 85, I think I will be shorting it, and it will be a very clean short. It's practically. So just so as to tell you that we have a CME gap up here till 86,290, and very likelihood that we fill the gap. Of course, we do that very often. And looking to the structure that we have here on the daily, we might just probably do something like this, and fill and to come down like this, a little bit chop to for like a 3-tap setup, and then probably fill it. Not only fill it, but we just probably go up here to 97, 98k, make everyone bullish again, and then further dump back down to 760, 67, 65k. So I'm just willing to play the range. You just need to understand. Many people might think that we might miss the move, and the thing is, there is no level here at 76,642. There is practically no levels. Even the order block that you see on the 4 hours time frame, that order block is if you just look at here, the order block, let me just show you. So practically, even the order block is around 75,730, which coincides perfectly with the 2024 equilibrium, the 4-hour order block. And if you just look at the basically the NPOCs, the daily naked POC, we can probably see how what other levels probably these might print. I mean, we never had any naked POCs here. I mean, there was no levels, practically speaking. And hence, we now have a naked POC up here. I mean, a lot of resistance. We have around 88,000. We have around 96k. So practically, we have more levels up, and then we also have support around 70,000. So practically, what I feel at this point is, even though we reject 84.3 or 85k, I think we are more likely going to see down to 78k, and that's it. 78k is going to be our support, basically. we need to form some sort of a 3-tap setup, 3-tap setup. We need to form that. And that's the reason, I feel, and I strongly believe that, the dips will happen. The dips will happen because the blood moon is coming tomorrow, and that is going to be very, very, very wonderful. With the blood moon, we just need a little bit more sideways. A lot of shots are opening, and lots of people are trapped. The structure has broken, so this is going to be the range we want to play. So that's going to be your new range from this lows over here to this high over here. So that's going to be a new range. And even if we deviate, we go back under, and it's going to be short. The first take profits will be 79.9, of course, and there's going to be liquidity around the previous range lows, which is going to be 78k. And from there we go up further, as I mentioned, flip it up, then we go to 90k. That would be amazing in my view, because that would confirm that this move is A, B, and C. And that's not something 1 2 1 2. It can't be 1 2 1 2. So it's either ABC or it's either 1 2 3 4 5. And for that 1 2 3 4 5 to happen, it's going to be like 1 2 3 A, B, C, 4, and 5, like this. So that's going to be a very solid bullish wolf waves practically, which we have a lot of time to watch and observe and monitor. So don't rush into any longs at the moment. You'd have a lot of resistance above. You have equilibrium, the range equilibrium around 83,622. Your range highs are here, your range lows are here, which we swept already, and the reclaim happened basically. So you are at the range equilibrium 83.6. Your March opens is 84.3. You have a daily EMA resistance, daily EMA 200 resistance practically, which is around 85,644. So practically speaking, you still have a lot of things to tackle, and I do think we will go a little bit more sideways practically. Looking to the USD DOM, even though we are having a bearish divergence on the USD DOM, and along with the bearish engulfing, this is the first time I'm watching and I'm seeing and observing a bearish engulfing candle with the bearish divergence is solid, guys. Yeah, I mean, I won't ignore it basically, which clearly indicates that this is some sort of a local top, or you can say this is some sort of local top, practically speaking. And this is the order block that we are still into. I mean, the order block is still accepted. I mean, we are above the order block. And what you might see, if you remember my theory of the the engulfing candles, the engulfing candle theory tells me that even though we are seeing some sort of a bearish engulfing candle, an engulfing candle normally retraces towards the 702 to 786 Fibonacci levels of an engulfed candle. Remember this, of 90% of the time it does. And that's the reason I wanted to bid this 95.6 and 96k and 97.6k. If you remember, it just missed by inches. It just went to 95.1. Then 96k was an order block, and this was supposed to be the retest for a bearish engulfing candle, practically speaking. And that is something we did not got that engulfing candle. And but 90%, 95% I've seen many times this fills, so it doesn't make sense. Basically the only way it doesn't feel is where it's very, very bearish. Basically the trend is literally shifting right now on the Bitcoin hard term time frame, or you can even say that the USD dominance, if I just have to tell you. What I'm watching right now is this is A, this is B, this is 1 2 3 4 and 5. That's like a 5 ABC, which means that you're going to see something like this, push up, and then you got a very nice bounce. We go back under 5.24 and go back down to 4.78. Can even go back down to 4.5, meaning BTC can push up literally to 100k without any pullbacks, but this pullback is going to happen, inshallah. And from there we chop 5.24 and we go up. Remember, the next time 5.24% flips, it's not going to stop. It's going to simply go to 7.27% basically. So we have a lot of time for it to play out. And now we are having a bullish order block on the 4 hours time frame for the USD DOM. And even if you look at from the 4 hours time frame, we do have a very, very, very solid bullish divergence on the 4 hours for USD DOM. So you have a bullish divergence here. You see, you have a very strong bullish divergence, and the price is, and the RSI is still above 50, which means that the momentum is still strong. And what do you want now to see? You really want the price to go back up here, and the RSI to, you know, go up here to 61, 62, do us a bearish retest, and then further dump like this. Now, this engulfing candle is very solid. The daily bearish divergence is solid, and everything is good. But this is ultimatum. 5.7% is what we really want the USD DOM to reject, USD DOM to reverse, USD DOM to, you know, solid give us the like blow off top sort of thing, and you can long. Now there are two ways to play this thing. Two ways. For those who are investors who just don't want to play futures, who just interested in spots, for those you can play or buy some spot bags at 5.7%. You're not interested in opening futures, and your invalidation is very clear. 5.8% is invalidation, meaning if USD dominance just go around 5.8% or anything above 5.8% gets acceptance. So you buy here, start by buying here, and your invalidation, your stop loss is just like 2.5%. So you can just put like 3% stop loss on BTC haywire, and if it flips this thing, if it invalidates this engulfing candle, then it's very bullish for the for the USD DOM, very bearish for the market. So practically for the investors, or like the, you know, spot who plays the spot, basically you can just buy things here and wait for with a stops 2.5%, and once it goes under the 5.24%, or even if it loses this order block of 5.3% to 5.31%, you can just open a coin margin longs with your stop loss above this line of 5.56%, because you are then playing a range. So this is going to be a range basically, and this is like a deviation, and then you will be looking for you know, a deviation on the downside, reclaim, and then we run up like this, and that's going to be very good thing for you to play. So you can make good amount of money in the March itself. And probably for those who are literally underwater on altcoins, basically I know a lot of guys who have went against my advice, and I know they have bought Popcat, they have bought lot of coins, Doge coins. I mean, they are majorly investor in meme coins, and I've been very vocal about meme coins. I mean, I mentioned it in Discord clearly. I'm not interested in meme coins. It's like top. The day when Trump, you know, and his wife, Melania, they introduced their coin, that was the real indication that we are very near to top. You know, market was topping out. Normally these are the signs where the market, you know, normally tops out basically. This is the first way of playing for an investors, for traders, for swing traders or scalpers. Scalpers, you know, for scalpers basically like us, if you really want to scalp, basically I will scalp it. Two ways of playing. Yes, we will scalp here. We will scalp long things with a stop loss above this swing highs, and we will go with the low risk at the beginning, and as soon as we start losing this, we will keep on compounding. We will compound here with our stop loss at the entry, and as and when, you know, it goes under, you compound here on the retest, your stops would be above this. So basically you can keep on adding it till it achieves this low minimum. This is going to be taken care of because we have a nice order block here, and maybe you can even go down like this and just it's going to reverse. So practically speaking, I think longs will be favorable at the moment. The only reason longs are favorable because of the bullish engulfing candle on the Bitcoin and bearish engulfing candle on the USD dominance, with daily bearish divergence on a USD dominance. So far the daily bearish divergence is not invalidated. If you see here, the RSI literally lost the MA. This is a very good sign basically, which clearly indicates that the blood moon might give us some sort of a double bottom, and then, you know, it's going to take everyone out by surprise. So this is what we have for the USD DOM and overall plan for the market. Now in that DOM, okay, Bitcoin might hold up, guys. BTC might hold, Ethereum might not. Ethereum is so bearish at the moment. It has lost 2080. I'll jump onto the Ethereum analysis after I'm done with the BTC, but just wanted to tell you, I'm very much focused on BTC because it's so clear. Bitcoin is the only coin that has formed a bullish engulfing candle on the daily. Ethereum, no. and I'm not seeing any alts so far, but there might be few alts that might have formed, but at least I'm not came across those alts. But one thing is that Ethereum is having a bullish divergence on RSI. So we will see how things plays out for ETH, but at least I'm very much focused on Bitcoin. So we will not be setting any limits for, Ethereum. A simplistic approach would be when USA dominance starts going towards the, where is my fibs? Yeah, USA dominance starts going towards the 5.67 to 5.7% levels, and even 5.74% levels, we would be looking to buy dips on ETH. That way, whatever the price ETH would be at that point of time, you can buy. That is the easiest way to play. Now, looking to the hard-term time frame, this is definitely, guys, in my view, topped out. The reason why I'm saying it's topped out, because if you look at from the golden pocket zone perspective, we still haven't breached those levels, which means that we are still above those levels, and this can be bullish, honestly speaking. However, the way the structure is, the M pattern, the double top that we have here, the price have broken under. What I feel, and just look at the EMA 200 daily, and I just want to look at for you guys EMA, the EMA 50 basically on the weekly time frame. So we were at a support. I mentioned that I just wanted a slight under. And why did I wanted the slight under? Because every damn time this act as a fake out. We go under here and then we get a good bounce. We go under here, we get a good bounce. Just look at this. It's a very good game. You go under deeper under EMA 50, we get a good bounce. You see, every damn time this thing happens over here as well. So EMA 50, we go under here, we get a good bounce. So every damn time this happens, and that's the reason I wanted a little bit more pullback on the downside on the EMA 50 weekly. But remember, the weekly is not yet done. We are not done with the weekly. We still have 4 days left. So I mean, this candle is incomplete at the moment, and now we have resistance around $88,900 to $89,000. Now, the good thing about the BTC is that whenever BTC, touches the EMA 50 weekly, BTC tries to form a weekly range, okay? And that weekly range would be EMA 20 and EMA 50. I mean, I've just studied this whole thing, and it also goes along with my plan, basically. So whenever we go back under EMA 50, we almost go and try to go and test the EMA 20, almost close to those levels over here, as well as EMA 20. Just look at the thing. Even when we lost here, so EMA 20 and 50 were together, so practically doesn't make sense on the weekly. But yeah, my point is, whenever we go back to EMA 50 weekly, we normally trigger a retest of the zone 89k to 91k. So practically, even if we get a pullback, as I mentioned, to double bottom like this, I'm expecting a BTC to do something like this, a retest, and then further down, like a wick, accumulate further, hold up, something like this. Would be more good for BTC. So as we have a bullish engulfing candle, of course, on the daily time from the weekly, still bearish. You see the weekly time frame. Weekly is simply lost the RSI 50. Weekly lost it, and it seems like we are forming some sort of we have formed a bullish divergence on the weekly as well on the Bitcoin. It's very good. We have a good bullish divergence over here on the weekly, guys. So it's gonna take a little bit more time for it to play out. So how it can play? You can give us a some sort of a bullish divergence again on the weekly, chop like this, bearish retest further down, and then once it breaks down these levels, khalas, this is going to be the end game for BTC. Of course, with the move towards 90k, what we can expect is the price go up here, come back down, and then go for a bullish retest of these levels further down like this. Then But overall, what I'm watching right now, we have a weekly bullish divergence on BTC, we have a daily bullish divergence on BTC, we have bearish divergence on USD DOM. So I don't think this is some sort of a fake out, or this will not play out. Ultimately, I think this will play out. So of course you should buy some spots on the next move on the downside for BTC, which would be roughly around, as I mentioned, towards the retest of 79k to 78.5k. Don't wait for the exact levels, because I think these levels get front run basically. So don't wait for the exact levels, just play from the some sort of like 70, just front run a little bit with the spots. Even if a leverage, just play the wider stops. That's what you should do. So at the moment, ladies and gentlemen, I'm expecting a push up from our BTC towards 84.3 to 85k or 85.6 at EMA daily 200. I'm looking for some shots over there. Remember, these shots can be risky because now that we have a daily shift in trend, but we will definitely take that short, and after that we will play the long as well, of course, because we have a blood moon. Now Ethereum, even though the chart looks very nice to you and everything looks great to you, because it's a M pad and everything, two things you need to understand is, first of all, the trend line is broken here. That's your trend line. We had a bearish retest at 2000, which I completely missed. If I would have seen this trend line, we would have shorted for sure. And now that we have also been under the previous range highs, which is around 2035, which I mentioned, that these are the levels you really don't want to lose. Basically, this is the levels you really don't want to lose on the weekly. So if Ethereum closes above these levels, I would consider this is a very good deviation on the ETH, and we can play some nice scalps. Basically, it can go for a double bottom sort of thing, but eventually I expect Ethereum to retest $2,580 to $2,700, after which it can probably further dump more. But yeah, definitely the pump is going to happen, which is if we can close weekly above 2035, because Ethereum weekly is not looking good versus BTC. Just look at the Ethereum weekly. We are already at 34, and we don't have any bullish divergence at the moment. The RSI is down, the price is down. It means that the momentum is so strong on ETH. People are selling literally. So I'm not just going to look for ETH at the moment. Let it flip 2035, 2040, this range lows, and then we can probably look for longs. For scalps, if you really want to play some scalps on ETH, let's go to the 4 hours time frame. For scalps, you can probably look for the price action algo and check what are the Monday lows and the levels. So if you look at here, we have a Monday lows. We swept the Monday lows basically, and now we are holding up. So two ways. This is the range that we are forming, or a triangle formation is happening. So basically, this is some sort of A, B, C, D, E. Okay, there's the triangle, or it's an irregular expanded flat. Once we break out of this triangle at 19 or flipping above 1945, note down this number somewhere, 1945. Once we go above, you can simply heavy long you can go, and your target would be the next order block or the previous year lows of 2050 to 2035. So you can really make from 1945 to like 4 to 5% move. You can capture it. Okay, if you really want to long, you can long right away as well. It's still risky, but overall, the things are good. So we have a triangle, so you can long right away as well. For ETH, like this, you can long. Just ensure your stop loss is under the Monday lows. Basically, it's going to be 5.85%, and your takeoff targets are going to the previous year lows, which is going to be 1 hour. At least for now, you're going to play 1 hour, and once you start flipping, 1945, you can relong again, and then your stops will be around 1878, and you can play another 1.4 hours. So overall, you can make 2.4 to 3 hour setup. You can play tight stop losses around 1881, but I'm not gonna play tight stop loss because the market is just behaving like some sort of manipulation is happening at the moment. So just look at the 15 minutes time frame as well. Clearly, as I mentioned, we are having some sort of a nice triangle formation happening, very clean triangle, as I can see, and a solid one at the moment. Basically, you can also look for the TPO and a VWAP. So on the lower term time frame, the price is trying to reclaim the previous day POC, which is around 1906. So once it reclaims the price is above the VWAP as well, let the price go above the POC, previous day POC, which is around 1905 to 1906. I think this is good. This can be a good setup if it reclaims, if the VWAP starts going above the previous day POC around 1905, 1906. So you can long it. In my view, this can be a fake out as well, and the best way would be, as you have an order block here on the 15 minutes, this can be wave A, wave B. You can have one more down to maybe sweep the lows, take the liquidity, go and retest the Monday lows around 1807, and then you can look for a run up like this as well. There are two possibilities. So hence, the safest way to play this, a very, very safest way to play this, let this flip here, 1945, let it go above 1945. You long this and ride it till previous week low. It will reject for sure. 110% it's going to reject there. It's not going to flip it. So it's going to reject and probably come back down to Monday lows again. That's where you can get a new long over here. So one way of playing is this. The second way of playing is go and retest the Monday lows. We have a nice order block. We have a nice previous day, or I would say previous day open, a very solid one with a sell-off and then reversal move. So we have a lot of good levels, order block plus bullish engulfing over here as well, as you can see, a little bit pennant as well. So this is going to definitely give you a good bounce. These are the two ways to play ETH, honestly speaking. For BTC, I think I'm aiming for one push up. Solana, I don't know how many of you guys took it. $112 was a perfect long. I mentioned in my corner as well for Sol 112, 110. It literally went to Pico 112. I got some spots over there on Solana around 112.1, 112, but partial. I'm not having that big back. I mean, very small one. But I do think that Solana is still maybe not yet done. We still are facing 5 waves. So maybe this is 1, 2, 3. This is 4. Maybe we can go for a truncation. We might not sweep it, or we might sweep it one more time. And then we look for an upside towards this. So there's a possibility. I mean, we still have a strong resistance around 130. 130 is your strong resistance for Solana. So honestly speaking, I will be selling my spots here as well. I'm just small profits, not that much. It's like maybe $6,800 profit, not that much. It was very small orders. I mean, of course, I won't go big on anything at the moment. But whatever it gives you, I mean, you take it. So I think Solana is also 130 is your resistance, but still, if it flips the 130, you can buy some with your invalidation under $120, and your take profit targets will be 146 minimum. So guys, what is next for the gold? I don't know how many of you guys are using this strategy. Yesterday, honestly, I was not available, else I would have given a lot of calls on the gold. We would have literally take profits here on the gold. It flipped there, and we would have ride longs along towards at least 2920, and we would have re-shorted around 2925. It's okay, I'm still in my gold short, but it's just that I just want to play a little bit more. And as you can see yesterday as well, when this bottomed on 11th of March around 77,400, this was a good 2 minute short. That was a good long over here around 77,580. You could have just played it for like 81.9, and this would have been short, but you would have stopped out, and then you would have re-longed around $80,500. For now, I mean, the longs are good. This is not to be shorted. See, the price is above the VWAP, the price of the EMA, so no shorts on the lower term time frame. 2 minutes scalping, no short. The shorts only when we go back under this. You can look for some shorts opportunity towards, or we will be looking for some short opportunity towards, as I mentioned, 80K or maybe $78,000. But for now, I mean, no shorts for sure. Clearly no shorts. Okay. Let's go back to the total crypto market cap. Total crypto market cap has literally invalidated, guys. It has gone to gone under 0.618. It is invalidated. Basically, you can't expect one more push on an upside. Now, what you can expect for the total crypto market cap, basically I'm expecting total crypto market cap to go inside this order block that we have on the weekly time frame, and that is a very solid order block. I'm damn sure it's going to be tested before we go further down. So basically maybe a double bottom sort of thing would be nice. And if you look at the daily time frame, total crypto market cap had a bullish engulfing, and any pullback towards 2.55 to 2.5 trillion dollar, just simply press the buy button for spots, with 2.5 to 3% stop loss. Okay, remember, alts can go slight, many alts might go slight deeper, so I'm just focusing more on Bitcoin and maybe Ethereum. Ethereum might not just outperform because we are already ETH BTCs already swept the lows, so I'm expecting now some sort of relief on ETH BTC at the point. So alts might just move slightly deeper, but who knows. But you just have to be careful with the altcoins. This is the trend line that we have. Still the trend is under. Okay, we need to break the trend line so as to be bullish, or what you want is to flip these levels of 2.8 trillion dollars. So once you flip it, then probably it's going to be a very clean long. This is going to be short. The red zone is for shorting anywhere from 3.29 trillion to 3.5 trillion dollars. So that is going to be your short zone. You short it, we short it there, build a swing short opportunity. Okay, what is going to happen with the altcoins, guys? Let's look at the total 2 crypto market cap. Total 2 has gone nuts in the sense, total crazy nuts. It has lost the equilibrium again, which is not good. Crazy, I mean, so as to speak. But the good part about this is, there is a very good bullish wolf waves forming on the total 2. Basically, now you see this bullish wolf waves over here. I'm not sure how many of you guys are seeing it. It's not the concrete one, but it is indeed some sort of a bullish wolf waves, which I feel. So this is the bullish wolf waves. The volume is slightly off for the bullish wolf waves, but let's say if this is bullish wolf waves and we are still inside an order block, this bullish order block that we have on the daily time frame. This is the order block that you have. This is the volumetric order block. Okay, this is not a normal order block. This is the volumetric order block, and that's what we are bouncing from. So total 2 is not having any bullish engulfing candle, but yes, indeed it has a bullish divergence over here. The way the structure is at the moment, the RSI is just backtesting the MA, so if it rejects, we can go one more down like this and form a very bullish, another bullish divergence, and practically then and then we can get some reversals, or let it flip these levels. Once you flip, we can run up like this. So we are still in a haywire, basically. I mean, we are under a resistance. EQ is a resistance, 1.04 trillion is a resistance, and the liquidity pool that we have on the total 2 crypto market cap, basically just look at the logarithmic scale here. Logarithmic scale is here. Yep. So if you just look at this chart, what does it tells me? That this is some sort of a 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. That's a 5-wave move, meaning that this was a clean impulsive move, and we are still in some sort of a ABC. I mean, this is A, this is B, this is wave 1, wave 2, 3, 4, 5. Again, total 2 here, and then we look for an impulsive move like this. So that's a possibility, but that's a possibility. However, the most bullish case for, there is still one more bull case left for total 2, one more, which I won't ignore it, basically, and which I will stick to it, because the plan was that from the beginning, and it is not invalidated, honestly speaking. So that bull case is practically, if you look at from the wave count perspective, this is your wave 1, this is your wave 2. 1 2 3 4 5, that's your wave 3. Normally wave 3 makes new highs, but let's say in this case it doesn't. It did not make new highs. So let's say this is wave 3 and this is some sort of a wave 4 happening in front of our eyes, and maybe the next blood moon is going to happen in September. So maybe, you know, if we can reclaim, if things can reclaim here, we hold up here from, you know, just a little bit accumulation and just hold up here, we go to the order block, reclaim this, then we can do something like this. It's a long shot, guys, long shot, but this is still a possibility. The invalidation for this whole scenario, let's say the bull case for this total 2 would be once the price starts going back under, you know, 895 billion. So if it goes back under 895, even goes to 817 billion, khalas, this is invalidated, because wave 4 don't go that deeper. Your wave 2 was deeper, so wave 4 has to be shallow, so it just can't go past the golden pocket zone. So then it is going to invalidate. But still, I mean, if it just reclaim this, then we are good, honestly speaking. Looking to the others seems to be like forming some sort of a PO3. If you remember, we talked about this PO3. I mean, this is all here. Now this is interesting, guys. The PO3 that we have on others, basically. So this is quite interesting. Now basically, you know, even though the altcoins might look weak, but if we can, because if you look at the other crypto market cap, even that is not having a bullish engulfing candle. It tried to, but it is not having that. So if you look at from the daily perspective, it is having a bullish divergence for sure. No, it's not having the bullish divergence. No bullish divergence as well. No. So we are at a resistance. If others crypto market cap, basically look at the levels I marked previously over here, the green line, $200 billion. If others crypto market cap give us a pullback along with BTC and USD DOM, you know, as I mentioned, I think I'll be looking to do some longs on also. I'm not go much deeper longs, but at least long alts that are very much in pain, like Solana. Solana is one, probably AVEX, but AVEX did not perform well, so I'm just gonna forget AVEX. Maybe Tao, maybe, you know, just going to put some money here and there. I'll give it for sure in the community as well, but I need to be 100% sure for this to play out, because it can literally wreck us again. So this is how it can go actually, and after that it will dump like this, because this move tells me that this is some sort of a, not 5 waves, but this is some sort of a WXY zigzag, B wave, and then khalas, dump more. So whatever the bounce you get it, the next bounce anywhere from, remember, wave C can go till 1618. So if I just have to draw the waves here, your wave C would go till 1618. Let's say this is the lows, and we are not going to target one more down. So yeah, the 1618 would be around $330 billion, which is still good. You'll be able to recover it, and that's a very solid 3-tap setup, very solid one. So just go for a double bottom, you know, accumulate there. This is going to be your equilibrium here. Reject, come back down. You know, April might give us a double bottom, maybe April beginning, and April Pompino, we just go up like this. So April can be a good month, basically, honestly speaking. Even March can be a good month. We just have to play our cards very, very right, and we just have to be very patient. A lot of people on Twitter, on basically on X, you know, and in my personal DMs, they ask me that I got liquidated. Basically, they listen to some CT advice and they long the tops. Every tops they have longed it, along with BTC. They have longed 109K. They have longed Ethereum at $3,000. They have longed every tops, basically, many people, and they are so deep underwater, and many have got liquidated as well. They just want to make quick money out of it. I have an advice for you guys. There is no quick way of making money out of anything. If making, quick, would that be easy? At first place, you wouldn't have got liquidated. You wouldn't have got trapped. So it's not gonna be easy, but it's not impossible. You just have to have patience. You have to play the cards right. Don't be impulsive. That every 5-10% move you see, you might miss the move. Don't feel sad about it that, hey, I missed the move. Okay? If you were that confident that this is going to happen, why didn't you long at first place or short at first place? It's very simple. It's not about that. You just play the levels, guys, because the trend has shifted. And when the trends shift, you play your cards right. Okay? As I mentioned for the USD DOM as well, the trend is shifting on the daily time frame. Basically, you just look at it. I mean, I'm seeing a trend shift, meaning any pullbacks you get on the USD DOM is a very good pullback. Probably we can just look for a very good, nice long opportunities. Two ways of playing. I've already mentioned how you would play. Either you play this way, or you let it go under, reclaim it, you long this way. There are only two ways of playing. Now, which kind of a player you are? You want to play a safest bet and make good amount of money with a good risk reward. This is your play. This one. Okay, confirmation play. But if you're an aggressive trader and you really, really want to, just try and maybe, just want to go in, just have some positions so that you feel that it's going to reverse. This is how your play. This is how you should play then. So there are two types of traders actually. You need to have patience, guys. Patience is a must. 2025 is just begun, with this thing. Now, the last part of this analysis, I'm going to sum up every damn thing. The last part of this whole analysis is the blood moon. I was talking about this blood moon since, 2024 ended. 1st of Jan, 2nd of Jan, we had a live stream. I mentioned about this blood moon, and the only thing that did not play it out in this whole process was the last pump that we wanted for the market. If you remember, the absolute last pump did not came. It got trapped. The second thing that it played out, I mentioned January, February is going to give you the last move and it will dump. And I was expecting this dump to happen in February end and not the February beginning. And it just literally dumped on the 3rd of Feb out of nowhere. Everything dumped 40%. That was a shocker basically. The good part was we were not in any long position except ETH BTC. That is a swing, and I mentioned it. It can go till 0.024. It went till 0.024 for the DCA, and now I think it will reverse in next few days. It is gonna take a little bit more time, but it will reverse inshallah. The second part about this whole thing is, so first thing is the dump. The second thing is the recovery of the dump. So what I'm feeling right now, what I'm sensing is, March and April is gonna be slightly good and bad. There's gonna be pump. The pumps will be retraced, and April is going to be a very, very good month in my view. So if you don't have any money on hand, you have a hell lot of time to devote yourself. I have shown you the strategy, guys. The 2-minute scalping strategy. You have EMA VWAP strategy. A lot of people have DM'd me. They are absolutely killing it with. They are literally making money out of it. You don't have to do over trading with it. So the first step for those guys who have lost the money, go and buy some prop account, FTMO or CFT or whatever the firm that works in your country and is good and having a good rating. Go and buy the prop account. You still have time, 1 month time, or I would not say not 1 month. You still have less than 1 month time. And let's try and get your prop account funded so that before April, even let's say you are late, but at least you will be able to make good out of the scalping strategy. You will be able to recover from those, underwater spot bags or longs. Don't add anything on the spot bags. Don't add anything. Let it just go with the flow. Let it just, let it ride. So parallelly, you start using the prop account, get it funded. Start with like 10K account or 25K account, and definitely You can make at least $2,000 to $3,000 a month on that prop account if you play the cards right, if you manage your risk, if you have patience, if you follow the discipline, and you are not just being very greedy. Normally people get liquidated only for one reason: greediness. Greed is the only thing people gets liquidated, guys, whether you want to believe me or not. Because I've passed through those stages. Nobody on the Twitter is going to accept no CT, because they won't accept it. They will just show you the profits. They will never ever show you the losses. Nobody shows that. Nobody does that. But I'm just clearly openly telling you, I mean, I'm damn sure I've know how many people have got liquidated during the FTX crash, how many people have lost a hell lot of money in FTX, but they won't just tell you openly in the over here as well. And I know in this dump how many people have lost again, but they won't tell you, they won't show you. And they will just show you the green part and will make you feel bad about it. This guy is making money and we are not making money. What wrong are we doing? Nothing. You're just having a self-doubt. Follow the patience, follow the discipline, follow the rules. Don't be greedy. Your greed is going to kill you. The level that I am today, many people would just tell me that you are shit, you are not a good trader. It's okay. It's their opinion, it's their choice. I know what I am. 2024, 2023, 2022, 2021, 2020, amazing year. 2025, it was not, so far the start was not good, honestly speaking, and I have to accept it. It's not that I will not accept it. I accept it and I will learn from it and I will move on, because we still have more and more years to come. 2026, 2027 bull run, 2026 bear market, and the 26 dip buying. So we still have a lot of things to learn. Basically, things are not ending here. So those who just play a very small mindset, the guys who plays the small mindset that, hey, I mean, you just don't do very good this month, let's jump onto another thing. No, it's not gonna work for you. If this doesn't work for you, nothing is gonna work for you. Trust me. You just have to give a lot of time, patience. First important thing, remove your greed out of it. Don't be greedy at all. The first step to a disaster is greed. Don't be greedy. Go with the flow, go slowly. Don't rush into anything. That is the first step. So ask yourself, you sit in front of the mirror in a room, talk with yourself and look into the mirror and ask yourself, were you being greedy, or are you being greedy? Are you gonna be greedy? If the answer changes no, I don't, forget about it. No greed. We will just play with the utmost discipline. The plan that I have shared, the Excel file that I've shared, basically follow that rigorously. Slow and steady wins the race, guys. A bunny never wins actually. A turtle wins at the end. So that's what you want to be. Even if you are a turtle, you are a turtle, don't feel bad about it. You will win at the end. Okay? The faster the bunny runs, the most faster the probability and the chances are that he will fall. So just focus on your plans. Okay? The most important part about this last thing I want to tell you is go with the prop accounts. You buy and start working on it. Start working on that thing. Okay? Don't sit on your ass. Don't wait for someone else to give you a validation that this is you can do it. No. You can do it. You are very much powerful. You guys are very much powerful. God has gifted you a lot of things. You can do it. Come out of the negative things. Look for positives in your life. Okay? This is not the end. This is not the end. This is just the beginning of something. I got liquidated in 2019. I felt that this was the end. If I would have just kept on crying and I just would have chased for something, I would not have been here actually, with a lot of cash, a lot of investments in real estate and so on. So the last part, a lot of bullshit I talked about. The last part would be the Bitcoin chart basically. And let me just open the blood moon dates. Blood moon. lunar eclipse dates. Okay, we need the worldwide calendar. So pop. We will just go with the previous ones. This is not perfect. This is what I wanted to see. So we will go with the 2020 2029 basically, because I'm more focused on 2020. Hold on. So in 2021 we had an eclipse, and that eclipse we had it on 25th May and 26th of May. So let's study that, what happened during those times. Okay, May 2021. Let's try to study those. Let me just hide this thing. 2020 we did not have any eclipse. 2021 we had the eclipse, of course, and the day we had an eclipse was on 25th of May 2021, which is April, May. We have to go slightly more down. 25th here, 25th and 26th of May. Okay, and this is in 2021 practically. Okay guys, now eclipses in 2022. We do had an eclipse on 15th and 16th of May 2022. There was another blood moon 2022. So let's just try and see where the hell is 2022. Yeah, here. And that was 15th and 16th of May 2022 basically. So here in 2022, and after that we are having in 2025, and the next would be 2026 is again a blood moon year. Damn. And that blood moon is again in 2nd and 3rd of March. So it's gonna be a very, very, very dangerous ride for these 2 years are gonna be. But after the 2022 till 2028 we don't have anything. So maybe 2028 December, Jan we are having it, but that's okay. So we still have the good month, 2027 bull run, 2028 bull run, and 2029 bear market probably. But we will see. What did we had previously, guys? Are you with me, guys? Are you watching? Or I'm trying to give you a very good thing here, guys. Very good thing. I'm not selling anything because nobody pays me to sell you. We had an eclipse in 2018. Let's see the 2018 chart if we have it. 2018 on 31st of Jan and 4th of Feb. Here 31st of Jan and 1st of Feb. Perfect. So now we can start so basically there were eclipse in 2019, but there were no 2 blood moons. So I'm just only talking about the years where we had 2 consecutive blood moons. We had in 2014, we had in 2015 as well. Okay, so we saw previously basically now we will study what exactly you can expect from this blood moon. So just study 2018 on the daily time frame. We already dumped before the blood moon. So this was the, let me just open up 3 screen. Okay, the color of the screen is not good, but that's okay. We're just going to have BTC chart, and we will study all the blood moons together. We'll see how the price actions normally behaves. In 2021 as well we had it in 25th May 2021. This was the chart I played in 2021 basically. So here is the blood moon that we have. We just need to change some settings. Sorry. Okay. So 25th of May 2026 basically, or 26th of May, whatever you want to. So this is it. And in 2022, so the next chart would be 2022. Here is the 2022, and yeah, it was still in May. Here somewhere around these levels. 15th and 16th of May, basically. So look at the structure that we have. Look at here. The structure is so similar. Just study this chart, guys. And the 2025 eclipse that we're having on 13th and 14th of March. Okay, that's a total lunar eclipse you're having. Okay, Sol is going to a resistance, as I mentioned. BTC is also trying to, BTC is going above. Ethereum also. Ethereum is rejecting from the resistance of 1945 for now. So wait for it to flip because the CPI numbers are coming in hot. It will come good basically, but I'm not sure how good it will come. Let me just check what the CPI number came. Dubai time. CPI, oh damn, shit, CPI number came bad. No, it came good actually, sorry, my mistake. CPI year on year is good basically. It came at 2.8% versus the forecast of 2.9%. Basically, there is a good reduction. And CPI month on month is just 0.2%, which is good as well. Very good. I hope gold did not, bounced. Oh shit, gold is bounced as well. Round tripping. Let's see. Let's wait for the things to play. So this is the CPI number came, perfect. Basically good, better than what the forecast was, which is good, surprising. And well, if you look at the Bitcoin chart in 2018, we got the dump before that, and then the market, we were here, and the market crashed, and we formed a bottom after a few weeks or few days of the blood moon. Similarly, we got a pre-crash, in 2021 as well, and 2025. I mean, we got a bottom. We formed a bottom before the dump happened. Basically, 4 or 5 days before the dump happened, and then the market started reversing, and we pumped on the blood moon. You see, we pumped on the blood moon, and then we started going back testing for like a double bottom, ABC, and then the drill. What happened? Some sort of a solid range formation that happened in 2021. 2022 bear market, it is similar to what we saw in 2018, very much similar. We dumped before the blood moon, like few days back before the blood moon. We pumped to the blood moon we pumped actually, and the market was going above again into the blood moon, and then we started dumping. So basically, the only bull scenario that we had for the blood moon is 2021. Basically, that is the only bull case that you can probably see for the blood moon. That the price held the lows. Basically, it not just went too deep. It held the lows, and we started pumping up. 2022 was bearish as well. 2020, 2021, 2018 was bearish itself. So now we go back to the chart again for 2025, basically the current chart we have for the blood moon. So let me just go here. So currently the price, I mean, we are having a blood moon, of course, a lot of supports we have, and a lot of levels we have for the blood moon. What we can expect from this blood moon, basically, first of all, if you look at the past blood moons, we never had a bullish engulfing candle on the daily. Here we have, so this is a good thing. So the blood moon is happening tomorrow. That is 13th of March and 14th of March. There are 2 dates, and we did bottom few days before it. So practically speaking, what I'm looking for on the blood moon is we will pump up on the blood moon slightly, $85,600, maybe $86,000 to fill the CM gap. Chop, and like this, come back down like a double bottom. Again, push up like this to the red zone. Come back down like this. You push up like this. So that is the positive way of looking at it. That's one way of looking at it, bullish. The second way, we reject, accumulate here, and then dump back down to 70. So we just front run even this whole thing. We front run thing. So that's the 2 ways of looking at the blood moon, basically. So hence, I'm telling you guys, the blood moon, definitely tomorrow we are likely going to see some upside moves, but I would just simply not play my cards at the moment with this. I mean, I'm damn sure the double bottom is gonna happen, inshallah, and this should play out. So that's the reason, I'm waiting for the perfect opportunity, and it will happen. You just need to wait, and you just need to have some patience. Let the blood moon get over with, and probably we can play. You have a lot of resistance above, so you have a lot of time. Okay. For BTC, as I mentioned, I'll be looking for some shots. As I mentioned, around 85.5 to 85.6. It's a very good levels in my view to short. Right now, the good part about this, there is a possibility we might for inverse head and shoulder. You see, with the bullish engulfing. So this is perfectly aligned. You just chop, come on like this, and boom. So this is where I mentioned, we just front run this whole thing. Don't wait for the exact bottom of 78.3. So you need to keep the $1,000 range over here. So that's how I think it's going to play us. USD DOM is still on the 4 hours time frame. As I mentioned, we are going into the order block, and there is a bullish divergence. Now we are at support, so you just have to be slightly careful. Yeah, the 50 RSI is at 50 support. Unless we lose or break under, then it's a different story, but for now it is support, so just slightly be careful. We have a strong bullish divergence, guys, and with this I feel that there is a possibility we push up to at least 5.5, maybe here as well, and then something like this. So as I mentioned, with this scenario, this dump along with USD dominance pump after the blood moon, and then we dump. So the market pumps up by from mid-March to March ending, and then again we will just go in a sideways and chop, like forming a bigger sort of a range. Actually, it's not going to be that easy. There's going to be range, so the price is above, and we need to accumulate under this, so as to go for a push up. Again, we need a little bit more accumulation. So that's it for the today stream, guys. And right now, lower term time frame, we are bullish. Daily bullish engulfing on Bitcoin, bearish engulfing on USD DOM. Dips are for buying, guys. And for HTF, we are bearish. Hard term time frame are bearish. Monthly bearish engulfing on BTC is definitely bearish, guys. Okay, the bounces are for shorting, so play wisely. Have a nice day. Take care. Bye. Cheers.